Melody Shari has formally bid adieu to Love and Marriage Huntsville, and for those who have been following her journey, you are aware of how significant this is. She announced her departure from the show on Instagram after 9 seasons filled with highs and lows. In her statement, she discussed how the show revealed some of her most painful moments and opened doors she never would have thought possible. She acknowledged that it was simple to open up to the world about her difficulties, but she remained resilient because she knew she was capable of handling the strain. She referred to her supporters as loving and devoted and thanked them, stating unequivocally that this chapter is now officially over. Let's go back to where it all began. Suddenly, one of the show's most talked about stars is leaving fans to wonder what will happen to her and the show. As a successful businesswoman, a wife, and a woman on a mission, Melody was living the dream when she first appeared on our screens in 2018. Melody was a businesswoman with a strong desire to create an empire, not just another reality TV personality. She and her ex-husband Martell Holt co-founded Holt & Holt Custom Homes, a business that immediately became well-known in the real estate sector. Their business and marriage success as a power couple made them the ideal match for love and marriage. But a lot of people are unaware that Melody wasn't merely cast in the show, she was instrumental in making it vivid. She had been pitching the idea behind the scenes, and when the time came, she appeared on screen as one of the original cast members. She immediately made an impression. Her self-assurance, drive, and capacity for self-defense made her a fan favorite. As the program grew in popularity, Melody's plot emerged as one of the most captivating. As time passed, her marriage began to show signs of strain, although initially viewers saw her as the loyal wife, juggling friendships, business, and family life. She and Martell's tension was first noticed by fans, and it quickly became apparent that something was happening behind the scenes. However, as everyone knows, reality TV isn't just glamour and flash. It's real life, unvarnished, and unadulterated. And for Melody, the cameras caught some of her most vulnerable moments. What began as subtle hints soon turned into one of the largest scandals in the history of the show when the truth about Martell's infidelity was revealed. Their marriage and the entire show were rocked by the revelation that Martell had been unfaithful for years. Melody initially attempted to keep things together, but as more information became available, it was impossible to ignore. The emotional cost was high. Admirers observed her battle with the betrayal, attempting to shield her family while simultaneously navigating criticism from the public. It was more than just heartbreak. It was also about disappointment, embarrassment, and the agonizing realization that the man she had built a life with wasn't who she had believed him to be. Her divorce from Martell took center stage and dominated several seasons. There seemed to be a new level of drama, intense conflict, emotional breakdowns, and occasionally violent arguments in every episode. Co-stars and social media became involved, making an already unpleasant situation even more public. But Melody remained unflappable despite everything. She took inspiration from the scandal rather than allowing it to define her. She rebranded herself as a strong, independent woman, added to her brand, and concentrated on her businesses. Supporters appreciated her fortitude and continued to move forward in spite of the difficulties. What had begun as a marriage-smart reality TV career had evolved into a personal quest for fortitude, resiliency, and self-discovery. Although Melody was making progress, the show's drama was not slowing down, rather it was just getting started, and this is where things get really messy. Melody recently made it clear that leaving was more about surviving than it was about moving on. Melody had been hinting for months that things behind the scenes at Love and Marriage Huntsville were far from fair, but when she finally came forward, it was evident that this was more than just a reality TV drama. She accused the production team of workplace retaliation, implying that she became a target after she turned down certain offers. She posed a direct question to fans during a live session. Do you all think I've been attacked more this season than any other? The answer was yes, as stated by Melody. The rise in attacks wasn't coincidental. It was deliberate. She stated that things deteriorated after she declined a proposal to use someone as her TV manager. She stated unequivocally that she had evidence of these behind-the-scenes power struggles, including a Zoom meeting to support her claims. Despite this, she felt compelled to speak out about the matter in public rather than quietly leaving the show. Instead of receiving protection, she was left to handle the fallout on her own after making insinuations that some people were deliberately working against her. Even when she wasn't actively participating in drama, Melody brought attention to how much of the conflict on the show revolved around her. She felt as though she was the target of constant attempts to discredit her or castmates bringing up her name in irrelevant conversations. And as the pressure mounted, it became evident that this was no longer a place she wanted to be. Melody's announcement sent social media into overdrive. Some fans expressed their sadness, stating that Huntsville would never be the same without her in Love and Marriage Huntsville. Comments such as, "The rest of the cast lived off her pain for years, what's left to watch?" expressed the belief that she had endured too much abuse and deserved to be freed from the chaos. As well as, "They never protected her, she deserves better." Others predicted that Real Housewives of Atlanta would suffer without its main star, likening her departure to Ninique's departure. Not everyone supported Melody, who was at the center of the show, according to some critics who even demanded its cancellation, claiming she had become too conceited as a result of her fame. Some believed she was playing the victim, asserting that she was aware of her obligations. Some even asked if she was leaving on her own terms or if the production team was prepared to let her go. Notwithstanding these responses, one thing was evident: Melody's exit rocked the show's audience. The question now is, what will happen next? Without its biggest star, will the show still be around? And more importantly, what will happen to Melody Shari next? What will happen to the queen of reality TV next? You already know that Melody has big plans to leave marriage and love behind. Melody is not leaving the spotlight because of Huntsville. If anything, this might mark the beginning of something even more significant. She's established a solid reputation outside of reality TV over the years, and now that she's not bound by the show, she can continue to grow it. Let us first discuss her business empire. Long before reality TV, Melody was working hard, and she has no intention of slowing down anytime soon. Her beauty brand and real estate endeavors are just two of the many businesses she currently manages. Supporters are aware that she has been sincere about growing her popular 7th Avenue skincare line. With more time to devote to her businesses, she will undoubtedly make significant advancements in the field. What about television, though? There has been conjecture that Melody is still involved with reality TV. According to some, she might make a comeback in a different format, such as a spin-off or a documentary series that centers on her life outside of LAMH. Networks would be wise to give her her own platform, given the size of her fan base. Melody may also decide to pursue a career in producing. She has consistently expressed a desire to tell stories and produce content, so taking on the role of producer might be her next big step. Given everything she's learned from Leger, she is well-versed in reality TV, so it wouldn't be shocking if she returned with an even more ambitious and superior program. Melody has connections too. She has collaborated with prominent figures in the industry. Now that she is not bound by the show, she can work with more people in the entertainment, business, or even music industries, as she has previously released songs. Melody has many choices. One thing is certain, whether you like her or not, Melody Shari changed the game, and the show will never be the same after she leaves. Melody was the focal point of the most talked about episodes of the show from the very first season. She was largely responsible for the drama, whether it was her marital troubles, business decisions, or intense arguments with other cast members. However, she contributed more than just entertainment value. She was genuine. She demonstrated the highs and lows of being a woman in the spotlight, from establishing a brand to handling betrayals in her personal life, and she continued to move forward in spite of everything that was thrown at her. Fans were drawn to her for this reason. People could identify with her whether or not they loved her. She was more than just a reality star. Can Love and Marriage Huntsville thrive without her? That is the key question now. According to some, the show has enough drama to go on, but others think it won't have the same impact without Melody. If we've learned anything from history, Reality TV suffers when its star departs. So, what are your thoughts? Is this the start of the end for love and marriage, or will they continue to flourish? Please share your thoughts in the comments section and remember to like. And for the most recent updates, subscribe